Hello again. With so many important things going on at the moment, it is perhaps too much to expect the British government to know how many people are actually living in the country and where they came from. I quite see that. But they might at least try to get their story straight and then stick to it. We have one of the fiercest Home Secretaries of modern times, a woman who appears to be bitterly opposed to illegal immigration and determined to put a stop to it one way or another. She has even tried to use the armed forces to secure Britain's borders. Of course, all politicians are liars and rogues, so we've no reason at all to believe that Priti Patel is being truthful about any of this. Let's look at an objective body, one which is part of the University of Oxford, and see what they have to say on the subject. The Migration Observatory at Oxford is, according to their website, based at the Centre on Migration Policy and Society at the University of Oxford. The Migration Observatory provides impartial, independent, authoritative, evidence-based analysis of data on migration and migrants in the UK to inform media, public and policy debates and to generate high-quality research on international migration and public policy issues. Well, there's a mouthful for you, and no mistake. There are a couple of points to consider here. The first is that this is likely to be a reliable source of data. And the second is that they're not a bunch of right-wing scaremongering racists. We can probably take what Oxford's Migration Observatory say as being fairly truthful and accurate. What they say in this body is very simple. They issued a report yesterday, to which I give a link in the description to this video. I want to examine just one figure in it, for it tells us all that we need to know about how the government's handling of immigration to and emigration from Britain is going. You might remember a little while ago that it was claimed that 1 million immigrants, I should say, though people often call them migrants these days, 1 million immigrants left Britain following Brexit and the COVID pandemic. It received headlines. People said there, no need to worry about immigration anymore. A lot of people were pleased about this, although it still left over 8 million people living in Britain who had been born in foreign countries. That's over 10% of the population. According to the Migration Observatory, though, this led to a very curious situation. As the figures were adjusted in the statistics of the Labour Force Survey, that's people of working age, and it's run by the Office for National Statistics, the emigration of those people, the leaving of the country, automatically caused a sudden rise in the number of people born in the UK. Indeed, according to the ONS figures, the number of working people in Britain who were born here increased by 1.25 million last year. This is about twice the number of babies born in Britain, by the way, in 2020. Click on the link which I gave and then look at figure 2. These are the government figures, the ones which they use when claiming that we're becoming too worried about immigration and so on. They're the ones that are supposed to soothe us. You can see how the number of people born in the EU and outside it have declined between 2019 and 2020 by over 1 million. Hurrah! On the left, though, you can see that the number of people who were born in the UK has also shot up by 1.25 million. It's not British exiles returning. They only amount to a tiny fraction of that figure. The only conclusion, and it will perhaps come as no surprise at all to most viewers, is that the immigration figures relating to this country are so horribly unreliable that we can lose and gain literally millions of people in the statistics, and nobody at all, not even the boffins at Oxford University, have the slightest idea what's going on.